few years ago, I went to a residence for retired clergy and had the great gift of sitting down with a priest who was celebrating over 70 years of ordination. And I have to tell you, his presence just filled the room with so much love. And I'm pretty sure that God gave him his very own smile in which to bless the people of God, because it just radiated so much peace and kindness. So we sat down, and early into the conversation, he asked me, he's like, "Now, sister, do you have a plan for Advent?" And I waffled a little bit. I was like, "No, not really, Father." I'm like, "Do you have any ideas?" And he kind of looked at me and nodded with his kind eyes and this big grin, and I knew I was in for something good. And then he laid out the plan. He's like, "Sister, you got beads?" And I was like, "Armed and ready, Father." And he's like, "This is what you're going to do. As you live this season of Advent, you're going to walk through your days and just pray a little litany, asking Jesus to just give you the freedom to receive his love. So when you wake up, when you're at your weakest, when you're struggling, when you're tempted to discouragement or to self-condemnation, just ask for the grace to receive his love." He said, "Sister, just hold tight to your beads and ask Jesus right wherever you are to receive his love." I thanked him, I lived it, and I have to say, hands down, it was the best Advent that I ever lived. Not only did this little litany help me to prepare the way to welcome the life of the newborn Jesus that Christmas, but it formed in me a whole new disposition, a whole new posture of heart, of openness, faith, and receptivity to God's love. I tapped in and pulled into my deeper identity as a beloved daughter of God the Father, which it just taught me to reach out and claim the salvation that had been won for me in his Son, in the person of Jesus Christ. The priest that I met that day was a John the Baptist for me, preparing the way for love, a voice crying out in the wilderness to turn and behold the Lamb of God, this living sacrifice of love, totally given, totally accessible, way bigger than any of the stuff that I'm carrying in my heart, just waiting to be poured out. Meet me in all the big and little moments of each and every day. So, how do we prepare the way for the baby Jesus to come more deeply into our hearts and into our lives this Christmas? We let love lead us. We behold the Lamb of God, love himself. We learn to ask from him, give him our hearts, and receive his love in return, and in this way, receive new life. This Advent, let love prepare the way and discover within a new freedom to cradle love deeper and so beautifully within your heart. God bless you. We're praying for you. Have a blessed Advent.